We're in South Minneapolis, and this is the Minnesota Student Walkout. You hear the students in the background. They're middle school students and high school students all across the Twin Cities who have walked out of class, walked out of their respective schools, organized it throughout their school to walk out on May Day in solidarity with Black Lives Matter with demands for bettering the classroom, having more African American history in classrooms, stopping suspensions, and having alternatives to suspensions, as well as other demands. And so what you see is a mass of students, and these are, like I said, 6th grade and up to 12th grade. There's a barbecue out here, and there's a massive mobilization of students from across the Twin Cities metro area that are out here against police brutality and screaming for Black Lives Mattering.
I think that we organize this in a kid's way to show that we care too,
and that we cannot have violence going on, because people are really underestimating Black people, and we really want to come show them that we can actually not, go with them stereotypes.
And we can get together and represent ourselves.
Since we, African American, all the police look at us the same because we all one color, and I feel like we all have a different personality and we all stand out in a certain way, and I feel like we shouldn't be judged by our color and how we look.
Right. I'm Helene. Hey, Mom.
My name's Takaja. I go to North High School, and I feel like they allowing history to repeat itself, and this just got to stop. This got to stop right now.
Don't cry.
But we go to North High.
I'm from Benilde St. Margaret's, and we talked to our principal to organize this, and she let us have a couple students to come out here, and we just wanted to stand in solidarity with Black Lives Matter, especially in times like these when our brothers, our fathers, our sons are being slaughtered on the streets and there's no justice for them. There has to be justice for them, and if you guys aren't going to give it to us, we're going to walk out of schools, we're going to keep protesting until we get the justice that we deserve.
And I'm a law school student at University of St. Thomas School of Law. I'm really just here to encourage and support these young students. The youth has always been in the front of the movements and changing and producing justice, so it's just so great to see these young kids out here and they care about their lives and they're telling you that they matter. They're telling you that. I was just talking to a young Black male, like, he doesn't feel like America, they really value his life. When he sees police officers just getting off the hook for killing young Black males, that's telling him, you could shoot me, you could kill me, you could lock me up, mass incarceration, war on drugs, you can do whatever you want. You can put me in bad educational systems that's not supporting me, that's not stimulating me, that's not setting me up to succeed in life, and you could just run all over me. You look at what's happening in Baltimore right now. Baltimore has been off the chains. Baltimore has been in a devastating situation and nobody cared. But as soon as they could paint Black people as animals, now everybody want to take their cameras to Baltimore. Don't care when you can paint us as the evil villains. Care when we're really struggling. Care because these young Black men are angry and they don't have jobs. They don't have an education. They don't have anything. Care about that. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I just wanted to say something about the riots that's happening in Baltimore. Although that's not my method of dealing with this, I don't think that any of us can sit here and judge them and say that what they're doing is necessarily wrong. Because like Martin Luther King said, riots is the language of the unheard. And these people have not been heard. We have not been heard. And so if they have to burn down buildings for people to finally hear them, that's what they're gonna do. And I feel like here, especially, I go to a predominantly white school, and I'm one of a couple Black students there. And just going to a predominantly white school, I feel unsafe sometimes because I'm targeted. A couple weeks ago, we put out an article being Black at BSM, and there was a lot of white students that said that our feedback from being Black at BSM was negative and not the truth. And I just feel unsafe if I'm in a situation where people are telling me that me being Black, what I'm saying, the negative things that have happened to me are not true. So I think as white allies or as other people, if you're not a person of color, you can still stand with us and at least believe what we're saying and stand next to us, because if we can't do it by ourselves. We need the white allies, we need everyone to stand with us, because it's not just a Black issue, it's an American issue.
And we're here supporting the people. One main reason is because we are scared that Latinos are the next one. And like our director, Miss Norma, has taught us, we are all leaders, you know. And one day, if we get shot, then that leader is gone. You know, we're trying to make a difference in the world. We're trying to send a message that we're human. We're human beings and we deserve respect. No matter what color you are, what race you are, or where you come from, you know. You have the right, you know, you are human. You deserve the best, and we're here to support these people. Thank you.
Anything else you want to say?
I just want to say, shout out to El Colegio, our school, over the Jaguars.
All life matters. Remember that.
Miss Norma, this one goes for you.
Yeah,
you have created leaders, and here they are. Leaders of tomorrow, leaders of the future.
So why is it important for the youth to be the leaders, and why is it important now for the youth to understand this into the future?
Because you know how stereotypes say that students don't matter, that someday students won't, you know, like statistics say Latinos don't get to college, you know, black people don't get to where they want to be, like they don't support us. So we are sending the message that we are understanding that we are young leaders, and we are here to make a change.
We are the future.
We are the future of this earth, and we're gonna make a change no matter what happens.
Period. That's it.
Thank you.
Anything else? Yeah.
If we don't do this, who will? It's up to us to make our own future.
And a change in this future.
So this is gonna be on unicornriot.ninja.
All right.
We're live streaming right now. Is there anything you want to say about the police brutality that's continuing to happen?
Are we next? That's the question. Are we next?
Using the weapons, you know, they have a weapon for one reason, and that is, if they think they're in danger, then they can use it. But if they see a black person, they will think they're in danger just because it's of color, you know, and that is not fair. You know, the only way, like, they shouldn't even have guns at all, you know. They should have the tasers, or like, you know, talk. You know, communication is the best weapon that you have, you know. And then with that, you know, you can make a difference. You can stop killing all these innocent people for no reason. You can stop it all, you know, and it needs to stop now.
I'm here because, you know, my life matters as much as everybody else's lives matter. Black lives matter. That's why I'm here, because it's important.
What school did you come here from, and how did you guys get organized to come here?
I actually came from Simley High School, and I tried to organize as many students as I can from Simley High School. I know I've been working with students from St. Paul who also organized this and was coming to this. So I organized like a couple of kids from high school, invited them on Facebook, and hope for the best and see if they showed up. So yeah. So
what was the origination of the ask? Why were you asking people to come out? Why were you organizing this?
Because I felt like it was important. I felt like people, especially youth, feel like they have no voice, and this comes to show that we have a voice that's big, and you know, all these people care. It's beautiful. Everybody's coming out to support because everybody is here for the same reason, same supporting reasons. So I thought I'd try to start a movement at my school to make sure people knew it was important, how important it was.
So we hear today some of the officers in the Freddie Gray murder have been charged, not only indicted with crimes, but charged with the crimes. How do you feel that would make people feel, and what do you feel justice is when it comes to police brutality?
I mean, that's one officer down. I feel like we got many of them to go that haven't been, you know, convicted of crimes. So we got one good thing, but we need the rest of them to be.
So what would justice look like to you?
That's a hard question. Like Black unity, people coming together, doing something peaceful, and like making changes throughout the communities, making changes throughout within ourselves too. Bettering our schools, making our own schools, probably, you know, education systems, maybe, you know, including. I don't know how to explain all my thoughts at once, but you know. Yeah, that's what I got.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Support, because our lives matter, so that's it. Thank you,
Beauty and power change. We're middle school kids. Yeah, and I like to say that what they're doing right here, is what we put together. Literally, okay, so
me and Ibrahim were in our respective groups, and what we did was we just asked a bunch of high schoolers
to come and like contribute in our chants.
So Barton's a middle school, not a high school?
No,
it's not even a high school.
And so you guys had a plan and you went to high schoolers, and then what?
And then we asked them if they could chant with us, and they said yes. And we said we were gonna start in 15 minutes, and we did. And we got all these people to contribute with us. So we are like really thankful for everyone here to contribute their voices and
the people who and the people from Barton School who refused to protest are out there now protesting.
Really? So you guys, how were you able to talk the people who were refusing to protest into protesting?
Because me and Ibrahim told them,
we told them,
we told them that if we're trying to have our voices heard, being quiet isn't going to do it.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that really, if we're trying to get our word across, being silent isn't going to do it.
Get your word across about what?
About the people. Oh, you can say it.
About like he can say it.
All right. About the people who are dying and the cops who just shoot them and get no charges whatsoever.
Yeah, no charges at all. Like Eric Gardner and Michael Brown.
Okay.
And the person who got shot 9 times by the police, and they had the audacity to handcuff him.
Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
All this needs to stop, and thank God everybody came out here today to do this for us.
I want to interview.
Yeah, what school are you from? What do you want to say?
I go to PYC, and I don't like y'all killing the black community. Hey, that rhyme.
Hey, how did you guys organize within PYC to come out here?
Hey, fam, we just gang. I'm just playing. I don't gang bang. But
you from North of PYC?
Yep. Who organized within PYC to get everybody
the students.
How did you do it?
We just walked out of school.
At what time?
10:30. We up early.
It's the reason we doing this though. It's the reason we doing. We not just doing this to get out of school, man. This is ridiculous. This is what we see on the news, but this still goes on every day. So
why was it organized?
Because we need to stop this.
Hey, rallies do something, so we need to do something. That's the only thing we can do. Then we gonna do it.
Yep.
Gotta do something.
How did you hear about what's going on here? How did you get here? And how was the organization that happened in your school to create your school doing a walkout?
I heard by a flyer. We put flyers up around our school. I got here because we organized like little pods that would drive each other and had like drivers and stuff. And organization was good. I mean, we gathered in front of our school first to go, and then we just said, hey, we had a list of demands and stuff too. And we just said, hey, let's go protest. Let's go see what we can do to make a difference in the world.
Students from across the metro area have walked out of their classrooms, walked out of their high schools, walked out of their college classrooms into King Park to funnel the same thought: Black Lives Matter. unicornriot.ninja. Go there, pull up an extra tab on your phone, pull up an extra tab on your computer, and check out unicornriot.ninja.